Good morning, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Destiny. Today I'm going to be doing a ship with me what sold over the weekend. It's Monday morning. Actually a somewhat hectic Monday because my husband went to visit his parents. I'm actually working full-time with my mom at the tax office. So I cannot get away right now, but I wanted him to go see them. So he took my older two children and they left this morning. And so I am home with my puppy and my 10-month-old and my 3-year-old. And yeah, so it's going to be eventful, but I'm doing this in a quiet moment. I have sales on Poshmark and eBay. Sadly, no Mercari, Depop, or Curtsy, but that's okay. Mercari has been absolutely like dead for me. Depop has slowed down, and Curtsy has always been hit or miss. So anyway, we're going to just jump right in. I had 2 shoe sales on Poshmark. I think I'm going to do these first. Since I'm going to use these USPS boxes, but since I have to do a little more, I go ahead and pull everything if I didn't say that. It was a decent weekend. On Friday night, I sent off 30% off offers. And then on Saturday night, I sent off 40% off offers on Poshmark. Just trying to get some stuff moving. I'm trying to get back into listing again consistently. It's just been a thing with the dog and everything else. Potty training, all that. So I'll tell you, these are a pair of Skechers flats. You'll see them. I usually try to put photos on the screen. These were mine that I bought secondhand off Mercari. And I just never wore them. Like, I liked them, but I don't know. The way they fit just wasn't my favorite. So decided to list them. They have been listed a little while. Some Skechers sell fast for me. These did not. This may need a piece of tape. I don't trust that adhesive. Hang on, I'll be right back. Okay, the baby was playing safely upstairs, but my 3-year-old came running down and I was making sure he didn't do anything bad. So if I sound out of breath, that's why. But I'm not going in order of how these sold. Just doing the shoes first. But these sold for $20 with discounted shipping, which was the Posture VA offer sent out. So every like in my closet gets 20% off with discounted shipping. Lately, when I do 30 and 40% off, I do not offer discounted shipping. So that's just what I do. I thought about changing it, but it works for me. So go stick with it. All right. So this pair is going to Warner Robins, Georgia. Start a pile over here. All right, this pair, I need the bigger box. Still the self-adhesive one. Oh, my roller labels like to sneak into the frame sometimes. I have missed making ship with me videos, but like I said, it's just been a wild few weeks, month, whatever. All right, so the next thing that sold were these.
Mom?
Yes?
Can I have Bowser?
Yes.
Can we see this?
Okay. Go in there. Mommy's working right now, okay? I'll be out in a minute. Thank you. These Steve Madden shoes, they're new without tags. They still have like the padding and stuff in here. These came from Boutique by the Box, where I had $18 per pair. And someone sent me an offer for $38, which I definitely accepted. I think I had them listed at $45. So very fair offer. I'm just wrapping them in some craft paper. Nothing super fancy. Sometimes I'll put one in there for void fill. I got the dumbest 4-star rating the other day. Well, what I consider to be dumb. I guess for her it was valid. But I sent 2 necklaces that sold in a bundle. Was I on here when I did that? Maybe I just told you all about them. Anyway, she ordered 2 necklaces in a bundle on Poshmark. This box does not want to fold. And I shipped them the same day. I used, there's some priority mailboxes I think you can see them right here. They're like the little foldy up ones. Used that. This one does not have good adhesive. And anyway, the one was, I wrap all my items in plastic, like the cellophane bags. So one necklace was in a cellophane bag, like wrapped up nicely. The other one, because those were still on the tag, the other one was not. It came from a ThredUp fun box, so it was in a J. Crew bag, like the dust bag, and then it was wrapped in bubble wrap, because that's what it had came in from ThredUp, so I just stored it like that. Anyway, I put both of those, with no other packaging to waste any more packaging, down in my box, and apparently she was not okay with that, so she left me, I was making sure that was on, she left me a 4-star review for packaging. So anyway, I thought that was kind of unfair. But anyway, these are going to Lake Charles, Louisiana. It is a little bit of a tight fit in this box. If you can see, it's kind of wonky, but it'll be fine. They're sneakers. Alright, so that's, ew, there's a fly over here. Okay, those were all the shoes. eBay, I went ahead and weighed my items, so we're going to do those next, because I think I pulled those second, or I'm just kind of jumping around. And let's see, first, this sold last night, an Under Armour t-shirt, and it sold for an offer sent to me of $8. This came in my ThredUp from October. I mean, it's a basic Under Armour t-shirt. I think I only had it listed at $12, so $8 was fine with me to accept that offer. These are, I'm waiting on my computer to load. Hopefully it doesn't start going super slow this morning. These are my shipping hit mailers. If you need mailers, I have a discount code in the description under my link tree. 15% off. These are her Valentine's Day mailers, but they're just little hearts, so I can use them all year. And then I also have these flower ones. She also sent me a free one. She does, I think, in most packaging that says this. I might actually use that one today, since I won't have a lot of packages probably before Valentine's Day. I don't know why my eBay decided to stop working. Whenever I want to record a video, that's when my computer decides to stop working. I don't know why. Okay, we're going to see if we can get through this. I had to restart my computer. Okay, so as I was saying, this Under Armour t-shirt sold for $8, and it is not been listed a super long time. Even though this stuff came in October, I'm obviously working my way through it. If you hear my dog barking, I'm sorry. She's locked upstairs with the children because I just can't trust her not to get into everything. Alright, and this package is going to somewhere in New York. My computer's still running a little slow. Okay, Morrisonville, New York. Let's try to go ahead and get that clicked. Okay. Next, this has been listed quite a while. It's from ThredUp, 200 pounds. This might have been from January last year. Sorry about those labels. It's a Wild Fable skirt. I thought it was cute, but obviously it didn't do amazing because it's been listed like a year, but that's okay. Sold now. This sold for $12.90, but I know they used my 12% off coupon. I think this mailer's cute, but now I think I'm going to have to put my label on the back because I don't want to cover up the heart. I don't know. Am I weird for thinking that? I'll go ahead and put my sticker on the front. That's what I hate about the cute mailers on the front, because then I don't want to put my label on there to cover it up. Alright, let's see. This one is going pretty close. Yeah, Walnut Cove, North Carolina. If you didn't know, I'm from Tennessee, so very close. It only cost $3.98 to ship, which doesn't happen often. Usually most of my labels are over $4, but I'm going to put this on the back. That way she can see the pretty heart on the front. There's some light shipping on eBay, like the packages all are around 4 ounces, the 4 ounce rate. This is an L-Space tank top. Retails $79, but I found when I've looked up comps for this, they're not amazing. This is in the color bone. It's a size large. And someone sent me an offer for $24, which I was happy to accept because I haven't had a ton of interest Randomly though, maybe this is popular because the shorts that were similar, I had a pair of shorts, the same line. I got some stuff in a Facebook buy, and they sold last week sometime too, so maybe it's getting popular, or maybe people are just starting to shop for warmer weather clothing. I have another set I need to list. Where I had to restart my computer, it's showing me everything. Oh, this one's only $3.98. Also, this one's going to North Augusta, South Carolina. So we had North Carolina, South Carolina. All right, let's see. We have 2 more eBay sales. If I didn't say, I shipped last Saturday morning. I actually had quite a few sales from the 30% off offers, so that was nice. All right, next. This is something I kind of listed based on style. Again, sorry about those labels. It's a New York & Company green striped maxi midi skirt with a belt. I know a lot of people like this kind of thing now, so I listed this, and it sold. Oh, I thought the dog was doing something. I think my son's squeezing a toy. This sold relatively quickly. I mean, within a few months. And it is going to, looks like Sulphur, S-U-L-P-H-U-R, Bluff, Texas. Oh, and this sold for like, this sold with my coupon, I think, or no, an offer I sent out, and it was around $16 plus shipping. Evie, it's all right. If she can't see me, she has a panic attack. She's a puppy and she thinks I'm her mom, I guess. All right, last eBay sale. This has also been listed since last January. Came from that same thread up 200 pounds. Sold with my coupon for 12% off. So it sold for $25.80 plus shipping, but then they also got 12% off. So probably closer to $20. Oh, this is a J. Crew top. Really cute. It had a lot of interest. New with the tags. I think it was a size extra small, but that's okay. It's sold now. I have been in the green from that one from January a long time. That was my best box ever from ThredUp. Best 200 pounds. So I'm not mad about the residual income from that. Still creeping in. Don't worry, she's actually totally fine up there. I need to refresh my Poshmark. It's being really weird. Okay, there we go. This is the last eBay sale. Nathan, please leave the dog alone. All right, and this one is going to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Sorry for the slightly chaotic video as normal. Okay, that was all of our eBay sales. I did have an order or an offer come in, but they haven't paid yet. And then the other day, if you watched my last video where that person from Japan sent me an offer, they never paid. So I had to relist that dress, and then they sent me the exact same offer, but it was a different person, same offer in Japan, but I just declined it. I'm not in the mood to keep relisting that item. It's more than 50% off they're offering me, and so I don't know, I'm just not in the mood. I know that sometimes the customs and stuff can be bad, or whatever, the shipping and all the fees, but it just gets old. If people see that, they could at least message and be like, hey, this actually is going to cost a lot more than I thought, instead of making me wait 4 days to relist it. All right, so off that train. We're on to Poshmark now again. This is a pair of Old Navy high-waisted Wow Flare jeans. This came from the October thread up. I had these listed for a little while, and then when I sent off my offers, someone countered my 40% off offer. It was down to 12, and they offered me 10. Which for Old Navy jeans, I'm not gonna turn down. Some Old Navy jeans I can get like 18 for, but that's usually pushing it. Unless there's like a really specific style that people really want. I mean, they're not worth a ton by themselves, so happy for that. These are going to Raleigh, North Carolina. These actually sold last. I'm kind of working in reverse because of the way I pulled the orders. And I just use the free mailers for Poshmark. And then I add, these are stickers from Shipping Hip as well. But, I mean, obviously you can get thank you stickers wherever. Next is a bundle. And so she sent me a message about these Prana leggings. I've had these for 2+ years. And then a pair of Spanx jeans. These came from Brit at Brit's Boxes. These I thrifted myself at Prana used to do really well for me, but it just doesn't anymore. So she had asked a question about the Prana leggings. I answered, and she offered me $35 for the bundle, which these are Spanx skinny jeans. So I probably could have gotten quite a bit more, you know, maybe. I don't know. Skinny jeans for Spanx don't do as well for me. But that's okay. I've had those leggings for 2+ years, like I said. So I'm not in the mindset to turn down a reasonable offer, in my opinion. Basically, she paid almost full price for the jeans, and I'm just like throwing in the leggings free because I'm tired of seeing them. So hopefully she enjoys these. And these are going to Chad's Ford, Pennsylvania. Chad's with 2 D's at the end. All right, next, this was kind of surprising. I've had this in my death pile a while. It is this JCPenney's heart blouse. You can probably see it on screen, but it's kind of hard to see these little heart prints. It's a silk blend button down. I thought it'd be perfect for Valentine's Day. I don't know if the person's going to use this, but I put that as a keyword, and like Miss Frizzle and some fun things because I thought this shirt was really festive and cute. It's going like, that's hilarious. So I live in East Tennessee, and this is going to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, which is like less than 2 hours. Well, more like an hour and a half from me, like where Dollywood and stuff is, which is hilarious. So she should have this in time for Valentine's Day. I've spent many a day in Pigeon Forge in my life. I used to live in like the Sevierville area, if you're familiar with Tennessee at all. I've been to Dollywood many times, so really exciting to see. I don't know if you guys do that if you ship. Like, I always think it's fun when it's kind of going close by. Also think it's fun when they're going like super far, like Alaska or Hawaii. All right, next is this Soma dress. I don't know if I've talked about this. Maybe I have once before. This came from a viewer of the channel. I don't know if she still watches. Her name's Laura. But she reached out to me and asked if I wanted to buy some, buy some inventory from her. And I don't usually do that kind of thing, but she only had like 10 pieces. I can't remember, but anyway, it was around $11 per item, and I've already made my money back on it. This Soma dress was really cute, and it sold for my, I think this was the 40% off offer of $24. Soma can do, I just talked about this in my last video, Soma can do okay. Just depends on the piece for sure. I would 100% recommend checking comps if you're going to pick up Soma. Alright, let's see. This one is going to Abington, Massachusetts. Did I say that right? Abington? Maybe. Some of these names I feel like I just pronounced so wrong, but... Alright, we have 2 Poshmark sales left, and then we are done, which is good because the dog and the kids are getting a little restless. Next, this was also a 40% off offer. This came from a Facebook buy I did. And it is Akimi and Kin, which is an Anthropologie brand. It's like this huge, oversized, I don't like to say huge, but very flowy, very oversized top. And like it's a size large, and it would be, I'm a size large, and this would be very flowy on me. So it's meant to be worn like that, as you can tell by the stock photo. And this sold for my 40% off offer of $23. And it had been listed a little while, or maybe not, but it had been at my house for a while. So happy to see that gone. Evie! And this is going to Elizabethtown, Kentucky. So lots of them. I have had not one California today. We have one package left. We'll see. Usually I have a few Californias, but one New York, one Massachusetts, and a Texas, but a lot of them have been close by, like Louisiana and the Carolinas, Kentucky, one in Tennessee with me. Our last thing is a pair of Zaya Active leggings. These came from a bad Facebook buy I got. I don't recommend picking up Zaya unless it's a special piece. Zaya is an MLM clothing brand. You can look into that if you want. It's kind of like LuLaRoe. It was really popular for a while, but now it's fizzled out. I'm sure there are certain pieces that do really well, but These haven't been listed a long time, but these sold for the 30% off offer I had sent out the day before for $16. No, actually, no, I was wrong. This sold for my 20% off offer because this had discount shipping, so that's fine. But just as a disclaimer, I've heard people talk about Zaya. It can do okay, I'm sure, if you get the right piece, but not going to make a lot of money on most pieces. Maybe your buy-sell trade be interested, I'm not sure. All right, so that is everything I had for this weekend. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope your sales were doing okay. Whew, and mine just fell over. And I'm sorry about these labels throughout this, but I'm glad to be back. Hopefully can make weekly videos now. Next week, my in-laws are actually riding back with my husband. So they're going to come visit us for a week so they can see the other two grandkids. But my husband went there. He has several siblings. He just wanted to visit the whole family. Anyway, that's kind of the personal side of things, but I hope you all are doing well. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you don't care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!